Hi everyone, this is Monster Maidens, episode number Hippocampus, and I am Satine Phoenix, drawing the Hippocampus. I'm not drawing the hippocampus that you probably have read about in school that has to do with your limbic system and organizing memory and senses and whatnot. This is a water steed. Okay, so I kind of cheated when I started this one. I was drawing the reference for it. So the way I normally draw is I do a little sketch and then I kind of look at the sketch while I'm drawing a bigger version of it. But this one, I was so happy with my sketch and I drew it really big, so I figured, what the heck, I'm just going to finish the drawing because I don't want to waste a really good drawing. And it's big, so I mean, it was a really cool horse's head that I started with. So the reference that I'm using for this image, this hippocampus, is a guppy, a goldfish, and a betta fish for the fish parts. I also have a fire eel here at my house, so that's where the body part comes in. And then there's like a bunch of photos on the internet about horses, so that one was pretty easy to get reference from. So you can see the tail is almost snake-like, and I kind of wanted you to feel, when you look at this water steed, water stallion, well, I guess it's a water mare at this point because it's a monster maiden. I wanted you to feel like when it swims, it uses these like massive muscles. So that's what I drew for the tail, like a big snake or eel tail that makes sense. Now this image took me over an hour to do because I'm using a different utensil, and I'm using a inkwell and a brush, which is what I really like to use and what I normally use. But over the past year I've been looking at different utensils to use. The calligraphy pens, the brush pens, microns, but this really has the best feeling, and you get really nice thick and thin lines with it. And since I'm illustrating something that's really flowy, I figured this would probably be the best. Also, I lost my brush pen that my best friend David Mack gave me. I call it the magic pen. It was the black one, I think, in the last episode. But that makes everything look awesome, and it's great because you don't really have to dip it, except for I broke mine and then I did have to dip it. But this one you have to dip a lot more often. So a video that would normally take me, 20 minutes, half an hour to do, I spent half the time dipping my ink, so editing this is really funny. I'm actually using a different technique for this illustration, and I spent a lot more time on it because I think I missed out last week, and I wanted to make it up for you guys. But, I mean, it doesn't really take that much longer to get a more intricate drawing. And I was talking to my girlfriend, her name is Christine Wu. You can actually look her up. She's an amazing artist, illustrator, painter. And we were talking about using thick black shapes because I've always been really afraid of using too much black because I really like line work. So this illustration right here, I'm pretty happy with the way I feel like I'm finding my legs finally. So thanks, Christine, for being awesome and giving me art advice. Okay, now back to Dungeons & Dragons. So here we have the hippocampus, an underwater riding animal you can find in the equipment list in one of the monsters. Let's see, it's in the Arms and Equipment Guide, 3rd edition, D&D. I actually started illustrating this for my friend Keith Baker. Actually, it's for his wife. But Keith is the creator of Eberron from Dungeons & Dragons. It's one of the 4 worlds. And he was awesome and has been helping me do all my charity events, the D&D charity events over at Meltdown Comics. This last time we raised $1,000 for the Reach Out and Read charity. That was pretty exciting. I mean, It's to help kids read at very young ages. It's in pediatricians' offices. So we raised $1,000. They're going to put it towards books, and the pediatricians go to parents and explain how, you know, getting your kid to read at this age will help with their cognitive abilities, and it's pretty cool. So as a thank you to Keith and his wife, or as a thank you to his wife for letting me borrow him so many times this year, I am doing this illustration for her, and the hippocampus is her favorite monster, so that makes sense. Just to backtrack a smidge, go to orlosangeles.org and donate some books or cash. It all goes to future players of America or of the world. And we need more players because at D&D Melt, I'm always the extra DM because we don't have enough DMs, so help us make more spawns. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys here to watch me paint. I'm having some technical difficulties with my microphone, but leave a comment. Tell me how you would use a hippocampus in your campaign. Where would it live? Put in something about mirror water because that's my favorite. Enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys.